Eagles. Would you please welcome our two teams to the field, led out by Corporal Jeffrey Small and Lance Corporal Dario Bortolis from the Australian Army. Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please be upstanding for today's remembrance ceremony? The ode will be read by Mr. Brian West. Musician Richard Coward will play the last post, which will be followed by a moment's silence and then the rouse.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Lest we forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please remain standing for the national anthems of New Zealand and Australia, performed by Corporal Elizabeth Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, and would you please thank all involved in today's ceremony.
One of the most harrowing days of Australian and New Zealand history, of the pre-game ceremony on ANZAC Day. Welcome to game 1 of 3 of the ANZAC Day. The West Tigers against the Manly Sea Eagles. As we've seen from many of the predictions, it is rather split so far in this match. We have the Dales and Mincy Rabbitoh for Manly, and in the Discord, we have National Sports Lighter and Warriors fans saying Manly will win, and Frenchie saying it'll be a Tigers victory. I have a fact we're going to that 2 nights in a row. My God, and Rob Honey off my worry list. Should I be worried? I personally think you should be, mate, to be fair. So, anyways. So we are getting ready now. So here are the lineups now. So far, Manly are the favourites, $1.60 to $2.35. But here are the lineups. West Tigers, Laurie at fullback, Talawan, Nofaluma on the wings, Robertson, Cheeham on the centres, Doihi at 5'8", and Brooks at halfback. Atua Kamanu, Simkin and Tamau as Tam Samau as prop hooker prop. Leilua and Offengai in the second row, and Twal at lock. Umbai, Garner, Seyfarth and Musgrove on the subs, and McKaylee and Joey Leilua as reserves. And for the Manly Seagulls, Tom Trbojevic at fullback, Garrick and Saab on the wings, Parker and Harper in centres, Kieran Foran at 5'8", and Cherry Evans at halfback. Aloai, Croker and Paseka on the prop hooker prop. Kepi and Schuster. Josh Huster, brother of John Huster, used to play for the Knights in the second row. And Jake Trbojevic in the lock. And subs are Taupau, Olaku Atu, Cast and Sipley, and the reserve of Funa. On this one of the biggest days on the Australian calendar, as we commemorate the sacrifice of all members of the armed forces who have gone over to fight for our country's freedom and to help allies in it. So here we go. I believe Manly is kicking the other way. They're Manly are going to be running that way. I don't know who's going to be kicking off here, but just brightening up the screen a little bit here.
Last week superb against one of the real front runners going into the Golden Point against South Sydney, young Jake Simpkin, and then his second game of NRL.
Game hasn't kicked off just yet.
With all the emotion in the build up to this week. He's a good player, Simpkin. Dane Laurie on shot a moment ago, very good as well.
So here we go. It is Manly who are kicking off, running on that side of the field, as the West Tigers are going to be receiving for this game 1 of 3 tonight. As Manly have kicked off, we are underway. The first game of Anzac Day, and there is the first hit up there for the Tigers as they make it just shy of the 20-metre line for the first tackle. And that's number 13. That is Twal, who makes it to the 25 for the second tackle. And here comes the third bit of play there. There is one of the Leilua's brothers, the El Leilua. There's Joey Leilua is on the reserves. Makes it to the 35 for the third tackle. And that's Tamau makes a tackle there, and he gets brought down on the 45 for the fourth. And Twal makes a pass halfway. 45 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for the Tigers. And here comes the kick. And Brooks kicks it high up in the air, and it is caught by Saab. And Saab gets brought down on the Manly 20 for the first tackle. And now that is number 1, that is Tom Trbojevic. Came back graciously last week in that 36-0 win against the Gold Coast Titans at Mudgee. As that is number 8, that is Paseka, who gets to the 40 for the third tackle. As that is, they've gone down the side. It's a bit of a dodgy pass, but it is picked up by Parker. Still on the Manly 40 for the fourth tackle. And that's number 15. That is Aloai. And last tackle, running halfway, Cherry Evans with the kick. And it's been picked up there by number 5, by Talau, who gets brought down. I believe that is on the 25 or the 15. It is the 25 for the first tackle. And there's a second carry there for the Tigers as they make it to their 35. I believe that is Offengow. And there's apparently news there coming in from the games as Talakia might be out for 6 weeks for that hit against the Bulldogs. As there, that is number 14, I believe that is by 45 metres over the try line now. Fourth tackle. That was 12, sorry. And then the Utoa Kamanu gets a carry. 30 metres over the try line now. Last tackle for the Tigers. There's the kick from Brooks. It's across the ground. That's a brilliant take by Saab, who rises high. He has got hops, that guy. And that's number 4, that is Harper, and he gets brought down on the Manly 15 for the second tackle. And now Saab takes another hit up now, makes it to the 25 for Manly on their third tackle. Now Jake Trbojevic. Oh, the potentially got numbers down the end here. They got the winger free. Now Schuster now makes it past halfway. 45 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for Manly. And that's a big take there by Dane Laurie, who makes it to the 25 for the first tackle.
Yeah, Matty, good afternoon to you and to Mick as well. It was back in 2004 that these two sides last met on ANZAC Day. Scott Sattler and Steve Menzies were the captains. The Tigers winning on that
They're
occasion.
still going here now.
May have changed.
The
We can
Tigers
see
now still on their third as they're trying to push through. Oh, that's number 2 there. That is Nofaluma, who makes it past halfway and he gets brought down 45 metres away from the try line. Now, that was on the 4th still. Now, some good metres coming up here from... Last tackle here for the Tigers. 35 metres away from the try line now. Booted up. And it's been taken by Saab yet again. He gets brought down on Manly's 15. Manly a bit slow to come back here. It's been a relatively quiet first 5 minutes in this matchup. And now I believe that is Jake Trbojevic, who makes it to the 20 for Manly on their third tackle. That is number 9. That is for Manly. That is Croker. Makes it now last tackle here on the Manly 45. That's Cherry Evans now with a kick. And there's the first tackle there. On the 25 now for the Tigers. There's the second tackle now. They've got numbers on the short side here for the Tigers. They could be around here. As that is Leilua, who gets brought down 20 metres away from the try line. I cannot show the game, unfortunately, on Cedric, the Project TV, because of copyright reasons. Now, third tackle. Still going. They've gone down the other side of the field here, the Tigers. Still going. They've got passed down the numbers. And just 2 metres away from the try line now. Fourth tackle here for the Tigers. First real chance of scoring here. Azu Tokamanu, 5 minutes away from the try line now. Last tackle here for the Tigers. As it gets sent down the other way. And it's a bit confusing there. It's a grubber. And it's been picked up by Manly, but I believe... Is this on 9? No, this is not. Apparently the only game that's being shown on 9 today is the Roosters Dragons game. So Jake Trbojevic holds a play in the back line, so it's going to be a penalty to the Tigers. So no playing of advantage, so it's going to be very interesting to see what the Tigers can do with that. It was a penalty for tackle without the ball by Jake Trbojevic. So the Tigers are going to kick into touch, so it's going to go back to where it was. So now they've got a full set of 6, 35 metres away from the try line now. And there's the first set up there. I believe that is James Tarmo, who makes it 30 metres away from the try line now. Who do I go for? I go for the Knights, so... I mean, I'm a neutral in this, and they've got to stop play here. 50 minutes after the try line now. Second tackle as there is a ball on the field. So now, big chance here for the. I'm here hoping for the Tigers lose because my dad's a Tigers fan. And I go for the Dragons. That's good. That's good to hear. So of familial rivalry. As there's number 11, that is Offengao. Makes a 5 minutes away for the try line now. Fourth tackle here for the Tigers. Tigers to pass to Laurie, and it's gone to the wing. Now it's gone to Cheekham. Now to Leilua. Now to Otomakangu. Now they're going to try the other side here, the Tigers. As that is Twal, who gets held up 5 metres away. Last tackle here for the West Tigers. And they try to go short from dummy half. That was Simpkin, and he gets held up by Manly. So Manly have stopped that play and will get the ball back.
Only his second game in the NRL. Burrowed low, saw an opportunity. And Manly desperate, but on the last tackle, not a bad spot to turn the footy over. And again, Manly just camped inside their own half on their try line.
He was the leading try scorer in the New South Wales Cup until today.
Ooh, he spun, he went close, Matty.
So there's the first Manly hit up as they make it to the 5 for their first tackle. There's Tom Trbojevic in his second game back for the second tackle on their 15 now, Manly. If I was to say there's who's got the momentum a little bit, I think I'd say it'd be a little bit on the Tigers' favour, as that's Paseka, who makes it to the 20 for the third tackle. Oh, big charge there. Manly still going here. And he's trying to give an offload, and Tamau has forced a knock on. So the big forward who made the charge tried to get an offload, but Tamau had his hand there, basically ready to block. Now the Tigers have possession here. First tackle, 30 metres away from the try line now. A real good chance, and it's a set restart as well here for the Tigers. Real good chance here for the Tigers to get the first points on Anzac Day. I'm not really interested in this game. Yeah, to be fair, it's I think it's like the starter towards the main course that we're gonna have tonight, which is obviously Roosters, Dragons, and Storm Warriors. Oh, there's a bit of a gap here. Twal almost breaks through. Third tackle, 10 metres away from the try line now. As that is number 7, that is Brooks, who gets held up on the 5. Fourth tackle. And it's but anyways, it's another set restart, so that's the first tackle. Now that's number 10, Atua Kamanu. Now, trying to drive through, but he gets held up just a metre away. I don't think it's over the line, but I would actually have, so they're going to be taken back 10 metres. I've just got notification saying that there is a low battery. Just going to charge it now, my phone. We're prepared for this today. So here we go. From the third tackle. Next game will be better. Oh, 100%. Because it's the traditional Anzac game. So now still third tackle now. Tamau trying to play it on. Oh, it's a big charge. That's Leilua. It's another set restart now for the Tigers. And they go down the short side here from the first tackle. Oh, it's a slip there by a Tigers player, but he still maintained it. So 5 metres away now for the second tackle. And now James Tarmo, the captain for today. Still 5 metres away from now for the third. Now they try to go down the right side here as Laurie gets brought down 5 metres away. So fourth tackle now. Hengawe. And now last tackle here. Oh, that's been a... Oh! That is chaos there. It's from a grubber kick. And I believe it was touched by Cherry Evans, and it's gone into the ricochets off him, and Leilua, the number 12, crawls over and grounds it. So there's the first try of the game, and it is to Leilua, the L Leilua. I don't know his first name, unfortunately, but just like that, the Tigers were going to score definitely at that point. But there it is, the grubber kick there by Brooks. It was Cherry Evans who got the touch, but he was unable to reach it fully to grab it, and it's gone into like halfway into the try zone or the goal mouth, and Leilua crawls over and grounds it to get the first try. I wonder how much he was paying for first try scorer in the betting markets. So there it is, 4-0 to the Tigers with a kick to come. It is Luciano Leilua. He gets Luciano Leilua, his second try of the season for him playing this season for the Tigers. So now it should be a relatively easy conversion for this game. So the Tigers are playing at Bank West for some reason. I don't really understand why, but no, I can. So it's Adam Duahi, to take the conversion. He was 3-3 against the Rabbitohs last game for the Tigers. Oh, Dewey. To make this 6-0. 12.5 minutes gone. And he's nailed the kick. So far now, the non-favourites are winning. The betting favourites, it's by 70 cents, so it's not that much of a difference, but there is Luciano Leilua getting the first try. Brilliant crawling there. So now Manly set to kick it off now with 12.5 minutes gone. See you, Jesse. I'll be back for the Roosters Dragons game. Yeah, see you, Frenchie. So here we go now. Here's the kickoff replay now. Kicked off to restart the game by Manly. So it's gone down shot. And now there's the first hit up there. 15 metres away from the 15 on the Tigers 15 for the first tackle, and now that is number 11. That is Offengai, who makes it to the 25 for the second. Now that is Utakamanu, who makes it past the 30 for the third tackle. Tigers are doing the one-ups as James Tamo makes it past the 40-metre line for the fourth tackle. And now Simpkin from dummy half makes it past halfway, 45 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Tigers. And it's been given by Tadui with the high boot. There's a lot of pressure on Trbojevic, but he's caught it very easily. And he gets brought down on the Manly 25 for the first tackle. There was a stat that showed up just before the Tigers scored that the Tigers have been tackled 19 times in the opposition 20, whilst Manly's only been 1. So it's a set restart anyway here for the Sea Eagles. So there's a second tackle on the Manly 40. And there's a third tackle, just shy of halfway now, Manly, for the third tackle. Oh, but anyways, it's another set restart here for Manly. So this will be the first tackle, and it is by number 8, that is Paseka, who is now 45 metres away from the try line. Bit of a flat pass there, but it's okay. So that's number 6. That is Kieran Foran, 30 metres away now for the second tackle. And now Jake Trbojevic, now 25 metres away for the third tackle. So Manly now enter, that's the second tackle they have gotten so far inside the opposition 24th tackle. 15 metres out now. So go down the right side here. They've got numbers on the side here if they keep going. But that is Roberts who didn't decide to... But Laurie didn't try to pass, but it's going to be a penalty as Manly tried to play the ball, but the Tigers player was holding him. So it is a penalty now to Manly. So they shall get a full set of 6 inside the 10 to potentially get a try. So it's going to be Cherry Evans now, who takes the tap and gives it off to Paseka. It was a leg pull, that was the penalty for. Now Paseka inside the 10. 5 metres away from the try line now.
17 offloads this season from Paseka, but he holds the ball there. Jake Trbojevic.
And now and now it's Tom Trbojevic. Please share the game. Unfortunately, Mikey, I can't due to copyright reasons because the NRL will find my house and basically bash my head in now. Third tackle now for Manly. 5 metres away now. And it's a bit of a flat pass there to number 2, Schuster. Schuster still going, but he gets held up. But it's going to be another penalty here for Manly. It was another leg pull. Second one in quick succession, so they need to be a bit careful here, the Tigers. So it's an illegal steal now. That was the penalty, not a leg pull. So they need to be careful. So if it's another penalty for the Tigers to be given, then potentially a sin bin might occur. So it's another set of 6, 10 metres out now for the Manly Sea Eagles. As the stopping play at the moment because one of the Tigers players has got a bloody lip. So there's the first hit up there. I believe that it's number 15, that is a low eye. Inside the 5 now for the first tackle.
Sends it the same way.
And now Jake Trbojevic still gets held up now for the second.
He's tackled by Tamo.
Now they go down the left side here. And they was trying to get an early pass, and it's a knock on. So Manly have, those chances have gone begging for Manly. It's the Tigers have dodged the bullet and have maintained their possession. So this will mean it'll be a Tigers scrum on their 10. Very unfortunate there for Manly.
Just took his eye off the ball and a turnover. In great field position and a chance gone begging. Yeah, Des, not happy with that.
Which team do I go for, Marky? I go for the Newcastle Knights. So I'm a neutral in this match. So there's the first tackle for the Tigers on their 15. It's kind of a bit like because you got the next two games like Storm Warriors and Roosters Dragons, which are the classic ANZAC matches. I do remember the one time Newcastle had an ANZAC match. I think it was back 2017 when Manly had it. So it's fourth tackle now for the Tigers. As they make it just shy of halfway now. Last tackle here for the Tigers. Tigers are currently 10 from 10 for set completions. Now it's 11. Bit of a torpedo and Saab with a brilliant take. Who gets brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. I remember that game. Are you going to show the Storm versus the Storms v Roosters? Oh, there's a big of a gap here. They're through here, Manly. There's Harper. And Harper goes for a grubber. And it's came off Dame Laurie's legs. And he's able to pick it up. Are you going to show the Storm? I'm going to show the other two games on today, yes, but not actually. Still can't show the footage because it's weird how you can do reaction videos to NBA and NFL highlights, but for the NRL, it's damn near impossible. And there's the fourth tackle here for the Tigers on their 30s still. There comes a bit of a charge here. That's number 15. That is Garner, I believe. Now on their 35. Last tackle here for the Tigers. And it's booted up by Brooks. And now the ball is given to Saab now. As Saab makes it past the 30 and gets brought down on the 35 for the first tackle for Manly. Sorry, I meant the Warriors. Okay, all good. So, yeah, I am showing the Storm Warriors one. That was actually the last. I think it's like the last ANZAC game I went to was 2019 Storm Warriors when I was in Melbourne. So it was a third tackle there for the. Yeah, that sucks. NRL is money hungry. It's weird how it is. So their fourth tackle now for Manly. They're inside the Tigers half. It's a good run there by number 12. That is Schuster. Nephew of former Knights player John Schuster. He was a bit of a speed freak in his day. Last tackle, 35 metres away now, Manly. It's a high bomb there. And it's a contest in Laurie. And it's been knocked back, but Talau was able to get it just past the try line. So it's not a goal line dropout. As Taupau has come on for Paseka for Manly. I believe that is the first interchange that has happened. So there's a second tackle there on the Tigers. That was on Talau. On their, just past their 10 now. And the Tigers should have passed their side. That is Luciano Leilua, who gets brought down on the 25 for the third tackle. And now it's fourth tackle now, just shy of the 40-metre line. That was Brooks who took that run. And it's going to be an early kick here. It's behind the line, so maybe a 40-20, but it's way too central. And it's going to be picked up there for Garrick, who gets to the Manly 30 for the first tackle. Hello there, Mitchell Pegg. Nice to see you again. As that's number 3, that is Parker. Makes it to the 35 for the second. And here's that. That is Taupau with his first carry, just coming on the field to replace Paseka. Just shy of halfway now for the third tackle. Now Manly goes over the top for Daly Evans. But the Tigers have lost it. So it's a knock on against the Tigers. So Manly will get the ball back on halfway. So it's going to be a challenge now. Challenge by the Tigers. So what has happened? So what is the captain's challenge? So basically, it was a pass over by Cherry Evans, but a Tigers player has touched it. Lofaluma, it was number 2. Yeah, Lofaluma who taps it, then he makes the catch.
He's claiming that he has slapped the ball backwards, that it's then come off.
Who's your prediction on winning this game? I think Manly will. So gotta see who touches it. He hits it forward, but then hits it back. But they're trying to see if Dalieri Cherry Evans has touched it as well. He tapped it forward, but then tried to tap it back. But if that's a double tap, then that means it would be caught initially forward. So I think it might be unsuccessful here for the Tigers.
So previous to this, he tapped the ball up in the air. Now he lunges.
David Ofaloma knocks the ball in the first part of the play and doesn't regain possession. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Yep, there it is. So it's going to be a scrum feed here for Manly. A bit of a bad challenge there by the Tigers. So now it'll be a scrum feed 40 metres away from the try line now for Manly. So the Tigers have lost their challenge for the rest of the first half.
Are you convinced that contact from Norfoluma propelled the ball backwards? It did appear. I thought it went backwards. It's one of those ones that goes down but backwards.
At no stage did the ball hit the ground first from when he did knock it on. He knocked it forward.
So Manly desperately needing to get some points on the board. Well, not desperately, but they kind of do need to get some points on the board. So here comes the play now. That is Harper now, who makes it to the 30 metres away from the try line now for the first tackle. As there's an interchange here for the Tigers as James Tammo has come off for Musgrove. And now Manly now 25 metres away now for the second tackle. Jake Trbojevic. And they're passing down the left side now. Oh, it's a great short pass there to, I believe that was Harper. And now Manly are 10 metres away from the try line on the third tackle. That's number 15. That is LOI. Who's someone which one do you go for? I'd go for the Newcastle Knights, so I'm neutral for this match. Now, fourth tackle now. That's number 10. That is Taupau. Now, last tackle here. Just shy of the try line. Goes over the top. That's a beautiful pass for Cherry Evans to Saab, but Saab can't control it and has knocked it on over the out touch, so it's going to go to a 10. It was the right idea, but just a bit of a beautiful pass by. I feel like it was a bit wrong on both ends.
If he holds the sideline and is at full tilt, he's at full speed, he goes over untouched.
So unlucky there for Manly again. So now the Tigers get the ball back. Now the first tackle is on the Tigers 15.
His arms are as long as you and I are tall, Michael, and he still couldn't get it.
And now there's the second tackle on their 25 now, the Tigers. It's going I guess you're a big Ponga fan, huh? I'd say I'm a big Ponga fan. I do like him as a player. But I'm more of a Mitch Barnett kind of guy myself. And there's the fourth tackle now for the Tigers. As number 10 is Utokamanu, who makes it just on their 35. They're going to kick early here, potentially for a 40-20. It's a good-looking kick, but it's not going to go out. It's picked up by Trbojevic. Now to Saab. And Saab will take the hit and get brought down on the Manly 25. As we're 17 minutes remaining now in this half. And now Manly now with a bit of a shift here. That is number 3. That is Parker, who makes it to the 35 for the second tackle. As now that's number 5. That is Garrick, who makes it to 5 minutes away from halfway now for the third tackle. As now Tapau makes it past halfway now. 45 metres away from the try line now on the fourth tackle. And now Trbojevic, Tom to be exact, gives it off to Harper, who gets brought down 35 metres away now. Last tackle here for Manly. And there's Cherry Evans with the kick. It's high in the air. And that is Talau, who goes up for the catch and he gets brought down on the 10. What do you watch the footy on? I watch it on KO. basically, I'm watching it on my phone because I would have it on the actual computer, but the internet does a mad one. So now second tackle here for the Tigers on their 15. And not making much meters here as the third tackle's on their 25 now. That's number 14. That is Mbai who's coming on the field now for the Tigers. Oh, a bit of an offload here. And the Tigers could be through now. They only make it as far as the 45 meters inside their own half for the fourth tackle. Good offload there to Roberts though. That is number 17. That is Musgrove who makes it now 40 meters away from the try line now. Last tackle for the Tigers. And Manly have gotten the ball back there for the first tackle on their 20. And the second tackle just shy of the 30 now. As that Itoka Manu has come off for him by, so there's the official interchange there. That's a hold on there. That is number 10. That is Taupau. And now Cherry Evans. Oh, and he's knocked it on there. Hang on, I did just get a phone call, so I will have to deal with this now. I certainly do apologise. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. I had to get. I just got a phone call, but now set restart here for the Tigers, who are 30 metres away from the try line now. As Tanya Anderson cheering on their fantastic win for the Cowboys over the Tigers, over the Raiders. Sorry. And now that's on the first tackle still. Now the Tigers, they've got numbers on their side. That is number 4. That is Chi Cam. 5 metres away now. That is the second tackle now for the Tigers. As Musgrove now takes the carry on the third tackle now. Inside the 10 now, the Tigers. Now it's Brooks. And that is a Dewey. As Dewey now gets held up 5 metres away now for the fourth tackle. And it's again another tit up 5 metres away now. Last tackle here for the Tigers. Send it down the side. Oh, they got numbers. Oh, is the winger going to make it? That is number 2, but that is definitely an obstruction. As though Faluma, as it did ground it, however, it is definitely a shepherd, an unwilling shepherd there by Luciano Leilua. Bit unfortunate because it would have been a try, but there was a definite obstruction. And Leilua blocks about 3 players. From the try for Lofaluma now. Just under 12 minutes remaining now in this matchup. And there's the penalty kick there by Manly as they pick it up on their 20. Bit of a... I don't get that. It's like, why take those kicks and only make it to like 10 metres? It's like... Why bother? Why bother? It's a second tackle here for Manly as they make it onto their 40. Now Manly making some good ground here. Oh! As the power makes past halfway. 45 metres away from the try line now on the third tackle. Oh, and it's a bit of a dodgy pass there, but no, it's number 12 now for Manly. That is Schuster. And Schuster's through here. He's got a pass to Cherry Evans. And Cherry Evans is going to run under the black dot and score. And Manly are back in the game. Josh Schuster, with the strength of his uncle, absolutely breaking through and gives off a miracle offload that Daly Cherry Evans is able just to hang on to and run under the black dot and score. And now it is going to be definitely 6-all. A kick right in front. Lucas Sullivan, what is your thoughts on the Dogs game? I think it was a fantastic game. I think the Bulldogs did deserve to win. I think mainly because Cronulla really it was just a really bad day for Cronulla, because they had it's not that the Cronulla's lack of trying. It's just they had 6 tries that the times they went over, and that either they lost the ball or they got brought. Or they got stopped, or there was a penalty, something like that. It's just very unfortunate for Cronulla, but I'm very happy that the Bulldogs have gotten their first win. So Derry Cherry Evans gets his second try of the season now. And I believe it's going to be Kieran Foran who will take the kick, I believe. He's the kicker, isn't he? Foran. So now under 10 minutes now remaining in the first half. For people wondering what the phone call was about, it was about what I wanted on a kebab. It's number 5 actually. It's Garrick who will take the kick right in front to make this an even playing field. And there he is. He has nailed it. It is 6-all now with 9 minutes 30 remaining in the first half. Is it just me, or has this half gone really quickly? 30 minutes have just gone. Just like that. I shouldn't actually... so a bit of context about my thumb. I don't know if it's going to be popping up, but it's bruised as all hell. So is my pinky, because me and my mates last night went to go hit some golf balls, and one of them, who actually has an absolute brilliant drive, hits the ball, ricochets off something, and perfectly hits my hand. So my thumb is a thick boy. So there's the first hit up there for Manly, who makes it just shy of the 20. That's number 10, actually. That is Taupau. So he gives the pass there. That is number 17. That is Sipley now for Manly, who makes it just shy of the 30 for the second tackle. And now that is Tom Trbojevic, who's broken through here, just like that, who's given the offload to Cherry Evans. It's going to be a foot race. He's on the 20, he's on the 10, and Cherry Evans, within 5 minutes, has got a second try. Daly Cherry Evans has gotten a double. Lynn Sullivan, can you show your screen? Unfortunately, I cannot be due to NRL copyright. I can't show any footage of the game. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just one of those situations. But so just like that, within 3 minutes, Daly Cherry Evans has a double. So just a breakthrough run there from Trbojevic on their Manly's 40, and then gives it off to Cherry Evans, who runs 40 metres, who was able to beat everybody and get the second try for Manly, and who is now in front. Out of nowhere, Manly strikes back, and yeah, brilliant run there by Trbojevic. That person has the same last name as me. Yeah. Very interesting to see if he's maybe related, but isn't Sullivan like a relatively common last name? It's not like on the levels of like Smith or anything, or Lee, but it's fairly common. So just like that, Manly have got a double here. So 7 minutes 50 remaining here. That's his 7th try double, Cherry Evans. His 3rd against the West Tigers, and now a conversion here from Garrick will make it 12-6 in favour of Manly. A little bit more of a difficult kick here for Ruben Garrick. And Garrick with the kick nails it down the middle. And it's now 12-6 to Manly with 7 minutes 20 remaining. So now here's something that they brought up on commentary. Daly Cherry Evans has not scored a hat-trick. He has never scored a hat-trick in rugby league. As Schuster, with a brilliant run for the first tackle, and then Trbojevic breaking through and giving that offload straight to Cherry Evans, who runs from the 40-metre line down to the try, gets a double. Who am I going for? I am neutral in this match. And Saab. There's a bit of a collision there between Saab and another player, but Saab's able to get it. Because I'm a neutral in this because I'm a Knights fan. If this was the 90s, I probably would be very much impartial, probably supporting the Tigers because the Knights and Manly had such a big rivalry back in the 90s. But it's very much simmered now in the last 20 years. So there's this third tackle there for Manly on their 25 now. They were calling for a set restart there for a player jumping on a tackle player where it was not really necessary now. Oh, there's a breakthrough here again to Trbojevic, who gives it off to Cherry Evans, who holds on, and he's going to give it to the number 10, to Taupau, and Manly have scored 3 tries in a row. Within 6 minutes, Manly have scored 3 tries. As Marty Tapau, as Trbojevic breaks through yet again, gives it off to Cherry Evans, who is not selfish in trying to get the hat-trick, who gives it off to Taupau, who runs under the black dot and makes it 16-0 to Manly. Have Manly missed Tom Trbojevic. So now it's right under the black dot. It's now 16-6 to Manly with a kick to come. And it'll be right in front anyway, so it'll be 18-6, but wow. What a brilliant play there by Manly. And number 11, that is Alakawa 2 who tries to jump up with the huddle and he flips over. And there's the conversion there. So 5 minutes 20 remaining. It is 18-6 to Manly. Martin Tapau getting his first try, getting his first try of today. 73 run meters. Where has this come from? Tigers have a good comeback though. That is true. The Tigers can come back. But at the moment, you just got to hope that if you're a Manly fan, that at halftime this bloody this momentum just does not stop at the halftime break. So there it is. There's the kickoff now. With 5 minutes 20 remaining. As Saab. There's the first tackle there for Manly on their 20. They make it to the 30 there for the second now. Now Jake Trbojevic gets brought up just shy of the 40 for the third tackle now. And now here's Tom Trbojevic. Oh, I'd love to see the Tigers coach right now. I think he's punching air right now. As there's number 11, that is Olakawa 2, who makes us now 40 metres away from the try line now. Fourth tackle now. And Tom Trbojevic tries to break through again, but he gets wrapped up now. 25 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for Manly. Oh, that's great control catching there by the Tigers. And Laurie gets brought down on the 5 for the first tackle. Where did this come from? The big charge from Schuster, and all of a sudden the floodgates have started to open here. And now it's number 3. That is Roberts now, who gets wrapped up by Cherry Evans. And now the Tigers now looking a bit lost at the moment. Kind of really waiting for the halftime siren. As the Tigers now on their 25 for the fourth tackle. As Musgrove now just shy of the 40 now. Last tackle here for the Tigers. And there's the kick from Brooks. Just inside the 40, but it goes nowhere near for a 40-20. Now Saab, that is. Goes straight through. No fear, Saab has. And Saab, and hang on, they stop time here because it looks like number 9, that is Simpkin. Looked a little bit lost aware, but he looks alright. So here comes play on. So the first tackle was on their 35. And now that I believe there's Olakawa 2 who now makes it just shy of halfway for the second tackle for Manly. Well, there's another offload now, and they say it was going to be a fumble and going to be a knock on for Manly, which is a bit unfortunate. So it's going to be a scrum feed here for the Tigers right on halfway. bit unfortunate there for Manly. But still, their last 10 minutes has been brilliant.
The offload probably didn't need to be thrown. Along the ground, Ola Kalatu.
They went back.
Challenge right there would have been very, very interesting.
I think they personally went back, and if Manly challenged it, it would have been successful, and they would have gotten the ball back, to be fair. And this is the first tackle there from the scrum, as the Tigers are now on halfway.
Set the scene at the SCG. The game to follow.
So number 14, that is Mbai now, who makes it inside the Manly half, just shy of the 40-metre line. And now that's Musgrave now, he makes it to the 30 metres away now from the try line for the third tackle.
Tigers would be really handy heading into half-time.
Now, Tigers now, that's number 3, I believe, that is Roberts, who's now 25 metres away from the try line now, fourth tackle. And now that is Luciano Leilua. He gets some post-contact meters. He gets an offload through. And now, but no one there on the run now. As there's Talau now. Talau still going here. And he's now 5 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for the Tigers. As here's the kick from Dewey. Bit short, and it's been taken. It's been taken by a Manly player. Oh, he did hold on to it. I thought he lost it, but fair play to that Manly player. As that's number 4 now. That is Harper, who takes the second tackle, still inside the 10. And now Saab takes the third on their 15. 1 minute 15 remaining here in this game. And now that's the fourth tackle there for Manly on their 25 now. Big charge there. It's number 17. That is Sipley, who makes it to the 35. Last tackle here for Manly, which is probably going to be their last set. It's Cherry Evans with the kick. And a torpedo, and it's going to go back. And as Laurie picks it up on his 10-metre line. And he gets brought down. Kieran Ford and Parker with a brilliant tackle there on the 15 for the Tigers' first tackle. 35 seconds remaining here now for the Tigers. And a big wraparound on Brooks there on the 20 for the second tackle. And that is Nofaluma, who makes it past the 30 now for the Tigers. And he's gone straight from dummy half here. The Tigers make it just shy of halfway now. They're still going here, but they've got no plan here. They're just passing it to each other and just trying to run now. Fourth tackle here for the Tigers. 7 seconds left. This will be the last play. As it's going to be a set restart. It's not going to it's not going to matter because it's the last tackle. And it's 6 more again, but the Tigers are going to get wrapped up there. And that is half time. And the Manly Seagulls, from pretty much out of nowhere, have gone from 6-0 down to being 18-6 up, with brilliance plays by Trbojevic, Daly Cherry Evans, and Schuster, with the third try being scored by Tapau. And so it's 18-6 to the Manly Seagulls at halftime of the first game. So I'm just going to at the scoreboard, so we'll be going through to the halftime break, and we will be back for the second half. Just got to edit the scores here. So we got
Give the fans an insight to what it's like from a player's perspective.
Yeah, it's really special. Obviously, it's going to be a packed house out here today, and there's obviously the ceremony before the game too. So it's different.
So there we are. We will be back for the second half, and we will see you later. Hello, Fab Castro. Well, every time you come in, and the time, the perfect time. Oh, the time is it should update. There we are. So it is half time. So we'll be back for the second half. Yeah, I didn't think about actually. Yeah, I never actually thought about. I need to like when I need to like actually fix up. Yeah, so I kind of need like to fix up the actual like slide, so it actually I have a space to actually put the score, so it doesn't block shit. So, honestly, I hear they are merging these clubs. It's going to be West Sea Tigers. I would hate. I would hate that. The thing is, I think those Manly and the Tigers are like the most merged teams because obviously Balmain and Western Suburbs merged to become West Tigers, and then Manly's been merged with like nearly everybody because I know they were merged with North Syd, the Bears, to become they were the Northern Eagles for like 2 years, which is a shit name. I swear there's like another team that Manly got merged with. I'm fairly certain there wasn't a team called Warringah. I highly doubt there is.
Stronger in the middle of your ruck there. You got to fix the spaces up there. Way too big, especially with a threat like Trbojevic coming at you. And this.
So it is half time. 18-6 Manly. Didn't expect this to happen because with 15 minutes to go, it was only 6-0 to the Tigers, but Manly have really bounced back here. Really good player. So far at the moment, Luciano Leilua playing very well for the Tigers, regardless of the result. He seems to be the epicenter of the big charging post contact meters, which is becoming a trend recently in league.
Jake gets 10 minutes there. There can be no complaints from the Manly team or the Manly staff whatsoever.
Oh.
It's a professional foul all day long, and Des Hasler would have just taken that one on the chin. It really would have.
Hang on, so hang on, who's the Pom? There's a Pomish guy on the Fox Sports pundit. Okay, we have got a bit of news. Apparently, Jack Bird is apparently starting at 5'8" for the Dragons. Apparently, because on the pages here, I don't know if it's going to focus or anything, but it says Jack Bird was meant to start in the centres, but apparently now Jack Bird is going to be moved to the 5'8" role. Maybe something has happened to Corey Norman. So basically now there's going to be this ad break, and then we'll be back for the second half between the West Tigers and the Manly Sea Eagles. So it's going to be a bit of a very interesting predicament. Oh, nothing. So I'll just be back at a quick minute. I'll just put the slides on, so I'm not going to put the music on, but I'll be back at like a minute. I'm back. I just got a kebab. Did just kind of realise, because it is a bit of a mixing of cultures, because obviously Mustafa's relatively of a Middle Eastern of roughly Turkish area on ANZAC Day, because there is obviously the camaraderie ship between the Turks and the Australians, because obviously we did fight each other at Gallipoli, but then Turkey back then were known as the Ottoman Empire. Bit of history for you. Bit of some knowledge, but I'll be back. I'm gonna eat this and we'll be back for the second half. Again, another bit of a break. I'm in a bit of a predicament now because Manly have now just come out, but I'm still halfway through my kebab, so I've got to chat in as fast as humanly possible. Tom Trbojevic with 2 try assists. Well, the Tigers are back out anyway, so we better get ready now for the second half. Oh, shit. There we are. Game hasn't kicked off just yet. It's about to, though. So now the Tigers really need to come back now. They need the momentum. They need to come out hard and fast now. Or Manly could just easily run away with it. Yeah, one more bite and then we'll be underway. Here we are. The second half is underway now. The Tigers have kicked off and running that way to the field. And Manly take the first set off, I believe. That is number 17. That is Sipley. And there's the second head up there, so they make it to the 30 for the second tackle. I know that is number 12. That is Schuster. He makes it to the 40 for the fourth tackle. Oh, the third tackle, sorry. Oh, potential offload here, and Cherry Evans. They said it's a knock-on, but they think it might be a strip. Are they going to challenge it or not? So it's a knock-on right on halfway here for the by Manly, so it'll be a scrum set right on the 50-metre line here for the Tigers. So here we go, 45 metres away from the try line now. The Tigers need to get some points on the board to stop this Manly momentum now. The first tackle now, 40 metres away now from the try line. Now it's Musgrove now who makes it just shy of the 30-metre line. What am I eating? It is remnants of a kebab. Stop eating now. Now in by now. He makes it to the 25 now for the third tackle now. That is Leilua. Making it 15 metres away from the try line now for the fourth tackle. Now Manly. Oh, big hit on Twal. But to power. Last tackle here for the Tigers. Whoops. And there's a grubber. And Brooks trying to get to it, but Saab has picked it up, but he gets brought in for the goal line dropout. So a good bit of momentum there for the Tigers. Do you still have chocolate sauce? No, I do not, unfortunately. So the Tigers are now getting, to receive this goal line dropout. Hello there, Oliver Gaming. How you doing, my man? Oh my god, it's got to go out! So Manly have kicked it right near the line, and Roberts has tried to keep it in play, but he's put his foot out. So Manly going to get the ball now halfway up the field. Sorry, Matthew Matar, I cannot show the game, unfortunately, due to copyright reasons. Ugh. So here we go. Now there's a scrum on halfway here for Manly. Do I think the Dragons will win? I think the Dragons do have a chance of winning, but if I was to make a prediction, I would probably say I would probably put my money on the Roosters. As here's the first tackle from a set restart now. That is number 11. That is Olakua 2. That's a 0 tackle, actually. So now Sipley now makes it 15 metres away from the try line now for the first tackle. Second, actually. So now they've got numbers now, Manly. Over the top. Oh, and they've tried to control it to Garrick, and he has unfortunately knocked it on. I think it'll be a good game. That the Dragons have been going good this year. Yes, they indeed have been going good. So it's unfortunate there for Garrick, who unfortunately puts it down on the 10-metre line. And if you probably caught that, there'll probably be another try to Manly to make it 22 points to 6.
presence and the lead on the outside. How genuine that was from Brad Parker, with Tom Trbojevic out the back, created enormous space for Garrick.
So here's the scrum now for the Tigers on their 10-metre line.
Just needed a traditional long flat pass out to Garrick, and they
And that's a good wrap up there. That's number 2. That is Nofaluma, who gets tackled on the 10 for the first. And now that is Chi Cam, who gets brought down just shy of the 20-metre line for the second tackle. Now it's play on here. And now that's going to be a third tackle there for the Tigers. Lamar Colossal, I'm new to rugby, but do you think the Tigers have a chance? Yeah, I think they do have a chance. From majority of the games last time, well, that's not going to help because the Manly have now gotten the ball 20 metres away from the try line now. But it's only a 2-try conversion. But now Manly still got the ball. No tackle has happened yet. As Harper is going to go right down the middle and gets brought down for the first tackle on the 15. Yes, they got a chance. It's like it's only two tries. So there's a definite chance they could come back, depending on if Manly score here. So first tackle here, 5 metres away from the try line now. That is and Croker with a flat, and he's just shy of the line now for the second tackle. And now Tapau, still going. Off, he passed. If Tapau just passed, they could have scored there. And now Tom Trbojevic tries to dive for the line. It's short. Now fourth. And now it's a penalty now to Manly. So Manly, the Tigers are, I would say, are kind of crumbling at the moment. So now what will you do as Manly? Will you go for the 2 to make it 14 points, or do you just go for the try? Not clearing the kick. So not clearing the ruck was the penalty. Yep, Tom Trbojevic is pointing to the post. So he is wanting his team to... So he wants his team to take the 2 to make it... Even with 2 converted tries, the Tigers will still be 2 points down. So it's going to be... I believe it'll be Garrick who will be taking the kick. So Garrick is taking it as 7 minutes have now gone in the second half. I'm near Sydney right now. Oh, that's pretty good here, Oliver Gaming. As Garrick now, this to make it a 14-point game. So relatively near in front. He's put it through. It is 20 points to 8 to 20 points to 6 in favour of the Manly Sea Eagles, with 7.5 minutes gone from the second half. We'll say, kind of just forgot that Des Hassel's the Manly coach. I did kind of just forget about that. My dad said we can't go to the Roosters Dragons. Oh, is it because it'd be sold out, wouldn't it? It's like one of the bigger games. So there's the kickoff there by the Tigers. It's picked up there by Saab. It will bring it to the 15 for the first tackle. There's number 11. One thing I do want thinking about doing is I wouldn't mind going to actual NRL games and doing like vlogs, but Trbojevic with a bit of a dummy now makes it past the 30, 35 on their 35 now, Manly, for the third tackle. As Tapau with a spin gives an offload now to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans now still running and he gets brought down by Brooks on the 40 for the fourth tackle. And Musgrove, no, it's number 17, that is Sipley, sorry. He gets brought down on halfway. Last tackle here for Manly. And it's given it off to Cherry Evans. He's going for a kick and it's been picked up by number 5, by Talau, who gets to the Tigers 30. Tigers very slow walking back into the line. They look lost at the moment as we're about to cross into 10 minutes gone in this second half. As that's number 15, that is Garner. Makes a pass halfway to the 45. Now for the third tackle. Now the Tigers, that was a good pass, almost breaking through. What do you think was the best game so far this year? Well, it's definitely a toss-up between the Titans, Rabbitohs, and Sharks, Bulldogs. Because they were both grandstand finishes. Now, last tackle here for the Tigers, 35 metres away from the try line. That's a massive bomb. And Sub with a brilliant take who gets brought down on the 15. But if I probably have to pick, I'd probably say Titans, Rabbitohs. That is number 4. That is for Manly. That is Harper. But it doesn't matter. It's going to be a set restart here for Manly. As Brad Parker now makes it to the Manly 30 for the first tackle. And now Marty Tapau now making it just shy of the 40-metre line for the third now, sorry. There's now Cherry Evans. Oh, with a flat pass, and Manly are through here, and they've got support, and Tom Trbojevic has assisted 2 tries, and he'll finally get his first try of the game. An untouched, a beautiful flat pass there from Cherry Evans to, I believe it was number 11, it was Olakawa 2, who had Tom Trbojevic running on the side, and he gives the pass, and now it's 24-6 with a kick to come. Oliver Gaming, do you do NRL tipping? I used to, but I haven't done it this year. So there it is. So with a conversion, this will be a conversion right in front. Beautiful flat pass. Is that number 11 or 15? That is number 11. It was a flat pass from Cherry Evans to Olakawa 2, which was a brilliant flat pass. And then Olakawa 2 with the seeing the support of Tom Trbojevic. Easy as you like, right in the middle of the, in between the black dot. And now with this conversion, it'll be a 20-point lead for the Manly Sea Eagles to potentially make this their 3rd win in a row. I do see the classic banner of "Guess what, Manly hates you too," because I don't know why I tipped Manly. Well, it's paid off now, and that is Tom Trebojevic's 50th NRL try right there. And man, we've still so much more. There's still more of his career to go. He's going to turn into he's a generational talent, Tom Trbojevic. And now Ruben Garrick now. He's been perfect so far, and he remains perfect. So with just under 28 minutes remaining, it is 26-6. Why does everybody hate Manly? I think it's due to because back in the mid-90s, in the ARL stuff, they were regarded as like the team with a silver spoon, kind of like what the Roosters are now, for a reason. So and I think because they were just like arrogant and stuff like that, But then again, I'm from the Newcastle side of things because Newcastle had a massive rivalry with them in the 90s. And obviously 97, I'm not going to bring that up, but a lot of things did happen. When the Dragons came up, I believe it's at, didn't they say it's at 3:30? But I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer because they got to do the whole ceremony because it is the main game on Channel 9. So it wouldn't shock me if this stream from KO would be behind. Thing is though, even though I've grown up in a family who's despised Manly, I don't actually hate them. I don't mind Manly. So 4th tackle here for Manly on their 40. Oh, it's almost a breakthrough there for Tom Trbojevic again. Man, he's just too good. But it's a knock on anyways there by Tom Trbojevic. So it's just, I believe it's just inside of the Tigers half. It will be a scrum feed to the West Tigers. Why isn't this updated? It's 20. I think it's 4 or 5 p.m. Okay. For some reason, this isn't updated. It's 26 to 6, not 24 to 6. And for some reason, this hasn't updated. Hang on, I think they've noticed something is being a bit sus at the moment. Hang on. Have they? Because the timer has stopped on it. Are they going to update it or? I can't stand Lee, but I think they are a great club. Yeah. So that's number 3. That's the third number 3. That's the third tackle there for the Tigers. 40 metres away from the try line now. The Tigers need to score. The Tigers need to score within the next 6 minutes, or it's just going to push into miracle of them trying to come back in this. That's number 15. That's Garner. He's given an offload there to Roberts. Oh, that's a brilliant tackle there. So 20 metres out now from the try line. Last tackle here for the Tigers. Now Brooks goes for a kick. And it's been taken by Trbojevic. By Tom, specifically. Hopefully they win. They lost last week and they need to win this game. That is definitely true. So if the live ladder now, Manly will move up to 11th with this win. So now Manly now. Oh, it's a beautiful offload there. Not the 4th tackle. It's still the 3rd. Now it is the 4th on their 4th tackle. On the 40. Now Trbojevic tries to break through but makes it past halfway now. Last tackle here for Manly. And that is now that is Talau for the Tigers, who makes it to the 15 for the first tackle. I need to think this is though is Manly's next game is against Penrith at Bathurst. Hello, I'm back. How are the Sea Eagles winning? They've just been too good. Really simple plays have got them really through. So now that's a second tackle. Number 4, that's Cheekham on the 25. So now there's a third tackle here for the Tigers on their 35. Oh, it's an offload here, so it's still the second. No. There's something with Bulldogs, 100% wooden spoon. I'm trying to remember, who did I put as... I put the Cowboys as last place in my predictions, but it's going to be a bit dodgy. But the Cowboys, yeah, they did surprise. They surprised a lot of people yesterday. And now, still 4th tackle here for the Tigers. As they're now 25 metres away from the try line. There's the tackle. Last tackle here for the Tigers. 25 metres away now. They need to score here. Oh, Brooks. Oh, Brooks could have passed, but he's held on. But he's lost it anyways. And that is number 11. That is Olakiara too, who picks it up on the 10. And that is Harper, who still gets held up in the 10. That's the first tackle, because the first one happened earlier was a 0 tackle. Do you think Manly can still make the 8? I think they can. I honestly think they can. If they keep this momentum going and playing like this, then... Yeah, they put up a great performance against Penrith next week. I think that they should be considered top 8 contenders, in my honest opinion. And Cherry Evans goes for a 40-20. And he's got it! He's got it. Daly Cherry Evans has got a 40-20 here. So now it's another great chance here for Manly to make this game even more out of reach for the Tigers. I think Cows can make top 10 max, no more. Oh, that's just inside the 20 metre. So it's a brilliant kick there. And now Manly have a full set of 6. Who are you going for next game? I I think in terms of my prediction, I'll probably back the Roosters, but I'm not supporting anyone. Luke Morant, Manly top 8, pay me out sports bet. So now, set first tackle now. Oh, set restart now for Manly. Turbo has changed his team around. 100% he has. And now Manly now. Oh, they could have passed it. He could have passed it there to sub and get a try. But it's still now third. I think it's still the second. Still the second now for the Manly Sea Eagles. As that is number 13. That is Jake Trbojevic now for the third tackle. Oh, Schuster, and they've got numbers on the far end. And Garrick has scored for Manly. It is now 30 points to 6. You guys, I don't think that'll happen. Penrith will bring down to the St. Jude's quick smart. Lucas Sullivan says, I'll go for the Rabbits. I reckon it'll be Panthers Rabbits in the grand final. I'd like to see that. Para going to get the trophy this year. Not too sure about that one. So there it is now. Beautiful pass play. I couldn't see because the camera was right up zoomed back, but it was a brilliant bit of play there. Foran gives it to Schuster, then gives it to Garrick, who scores in the corner. So now it is 30 points to 6 with a kick to come. If this is going to bloody update. Is that because it now says 26 to 6. I don't know what's going on with this bloody score thing. It's a bit slow. It's like hang on, yeah, it's 3 minutes behind. There's only 20 minutes left, but it says there's like 23 minutes left. But they stopped the time, they might be updating it. So anyways, that is... Trbojevic just changed it. I think it might be really close between Penrith and Manly in Bathurst next week. Or do I go to Bathurst? Ooh. So Ruben Garrick here to potentially convert his own try. This will definitely be the hardest kick he has had this game from the sideline. Why aren't they flogging the Tigers, but they flog the Titans? Now, by the way it's looking at the moment, it might actually turn into a flogging for Manly. So here it is, Garrick now, with 20 minutes remaining. There it is, it's now updated. With time has stopped with exactly 20 minutes remaining. This now for Garrick. They'll just keep piling on the points now, yeah. So now Garrick. Tom will be injured again soon, then season over. Well, as a New South Wales fan, I hope that does not happen. So here comes Garrick now with the kick. Oh, and he's trying to curl it back. He's just cut it short, so he has unfortunately missed that. So it remains 6 points to 30 in favour of the Manly Sea Eagles, with just under 20 minutes remaining. It's definitely going to be... But Titans got flogged near the beginning of the game. Yeah, that is kind of true. I don't know what happened to the Titans that game. It was just so weird. So they belt the Knights, and then they go to Mudgee, and then they get raw dogged, and then they come back to the their home stadium. It's a short kickoff here by the Tigers, and it's picked up straight here by Tom Trbojevic, who gets it on the 35 now for the Eagles. So after this, the game will be kicked off at 4:05. Will be the Roosters versus Dragons. Fitler says Turbo already picked for the Blues. 100%. You can't have a team without him. Thanks for the stream, mate. Even if we can't watch, appreciate it. Thank you, that is Riley. Thank you very much. Tyne's only good at home games. Yeah. Well, it's a bit weird because when they played the Knights a couple of weeks ago, in the last couple of things, it's always been either the Knights smashed the Titans or it's the other way around. There's this fourth tackle here for Manly, and Manly going to back up here. Is that a playback? It's a set restart here. So it's from a grubber kick, which has been played up by a Tigers player, and now number 4, Harper picks it up. So it's going to be a set restart here for the Manly, and they're just shy of the try line, so they can get another one here, Manly. Second tackle now, inside the 10. My Fox doesn't work, so I just find a stream. It needs to be. There's Tom Trbojevic now. There's for the 4th tackle, 5 minutes away. NBA need to just put their finger out of the ass and try to buy more rights to games. And that is number 9. That number 9 for Manly, that is Croker. Just shy of the line, trying to go himself from dummy half now. Last tackle here for Manly. Another great chance to get some more points on the board. And Cherry Evans goes for a kick over the top for Saab. And Saab has taken it and has grounded it. Saab is a brilliant player with absolute hops for days, and he takes the catch from the Cherry Evans kick, and it's now 34-6 with a kick to come. I'm just going to search this up actually. If Saab was to play Origin, who would he have to play for? I'm searching this up now. Jason Saab. Who did he play junior football with? Born in Newtown, he played his junior rugby league for Maryland Rams in the Parramatta Rugby League. Saab for the Blues? I think Saab would be a brilliant winger for the Blues. Especially when the Morris brothers have to go and end up retiring sooner or later. Having Saab on there would be a brilliant pairing. Junior, Cherry Evans is playing good since Turbo has come back. Yeah, 100%. So there it is. Saab has gotten a try now. And now the conversion now will make this 36-6 to make it a 30-point lead. Ignore the scoreline, it is a bit slow. But it's trying its best. That is his 8th try of his career, 4th for the season, Jason Saab. Sorry. I wouldn't mind seeing a Blues jersey be put on him, Mr. Saab. Wouldn't mind at all. So now here comes the conversion attempt now from Garrick. Probably his 2nd most difficult kick of the game so far. It's 5 from 6, gone really well so far. And there's the kick from Garrick, but it's shanked to the left, so it's going to remain 34-6. I just subscribed. Thank you, Jim Jones. Your subscription is very much appreciated. Turbo was obviously the missing link. Oh, 100%. Brilliant take there by Saab over Nofaluma. And Manly are going to get a very memorable win. And this will make it 3 in a row now for Manly. Just realised I've never been to Brookvale actually. Because I wouldn't mind, if I do these vlogs for Rugby League, I wouldn't mind going to stadiums that I haven't been to. And there's another short kick off here for the Tigers. It's been battered back. And the Tigers will pick it up here. So that is number 14. That is Mbai who picks it up. 45 metres away from the try line now. And that is, I believe, number 10. No, that's not number 10. That's number 16. That is Safe-Off. And now the Tigers now. And now it's Brooks who makes it 20 metres away from the try line now for the 3rd tackle. And now that's number 8 for the Tigers. That is James Tamau. 10 metres away now. 4th tackle. The Tigers just need to score. Brooks. Oh, it's a brilliant ball to number 4. That is to Chikam. He's trying to give a pass off to Nofaluma, but it's gone out. It was the right plan, but if Nofaluma did get his hands on that, that would have definitely been a try there for the Tigers. So now 15.5 minutes remaining in this game. It's starting to get into the realms of being a miracle if the Tigers can come back. I don't think it's happening. So they need to score 4 converted tries within 15 minutes, where they've been very, very lackluster this game. They just look lost, the Tigers. But they might get a bit of a chance here. And Minty Rabbit is saying, this game flew by. 100% it did. It just feels like, 80 minutes, easy. But then I feel like the Storm one's going to be a nightmare. Oliver Gaming, are you going to do the Roosters versus Dragons on stream? Yes, I will be. And I will also be doing the Melbourne Storm against the New Zealand Warriors. So now it's a scrum feed here for the Tigers. 20 metres away from the try line now from that forward pass. And this, I feel like, is just going to be a consolation if they do score. Now that's number 2. That is Nofaluma. He still has possession of the ball here, and he's going to be dragged back to the 25. As Cherry Evans is not letting go there. And it's a set restart anyways here now for the Tigers. As that is number 12. That is Luciano Leilua, who makes it just shy of 10 metres away from the try line now for the first tackle. And now Brooks, they've got numbers on their side there. And and Roberts just tried to give it off to Talau. And it's gone out because Nofaluma went too far because Roberts got tackled. So it's another chance that goes begging for the Tigers. That play there pretty much summed up the Tigers' day after that try from Luciano Leilua early in the game. So 13 minutes 40 remaining. So Manly now get the first tackle on their 20. Even if the Tigers score, they won't win. Yeah. I'd probably say stick a fork in this one, boys. This dinner's done. It is over. Then you watch the Tigers score like 5 tries in 13 minutes. Oh, beautiful pass in now, Saab, but they're calling it. Wait, what? Manly had the ball. It's a penalty to the Tigers. I don't know what for. Maybe for an obstruction. Because Saab was running through. So now it's a... So apparently it was an obstruction on Brooks. Number 13, I think it was... I don't know how I feel about that. So now the Tigers have got the ball back 30 metres over the try line. So it's a penalty for an obstructing defender by Manly. Roberts has gone backwards ever since he had a shocker in the Origin a couple of years back. Yeah. There they have to go there. James Tamo now. 15 metres away now from the try line. Second tackle. Now Brooks. They've got potential numbers down here. That's number 4. That is Chi Cam, who's now 5 metres away from the try line now. Yusuke Urameshi needs... I need the Eagles to win by 50. So you need them to score 22 points. Could happen. Never know. Now they go down the far side here, the Tigers. They're on their 4th tackle now. They're still going. They've gone to the other side. As that is Laurie who gets wrapped up on the 5 metres out now. Last tackle for the Tigers. And there's a grubber there by Simpkin, and it's going to run out. And it's going to be a 20-metre restart and a 7-tackle set for the Manly Sea Eagles. It was the right plan for the grubber there by Dewey, but it was just a bit too weighty. So there was the first tackle there from the 20 restart. It was a 0 tackle, but it made it to the 30. Now that's Saab, who makes it to the 40 for the first tackle. And our Manly just shy of halfway now for the second tackle. And now that is... Oh, beautiful charge there. That's by number 3, by Parker. They're now 35 metres away from the try line now for the third tackle. Now it's number 14. That is Cast, who's made it to the 25 now for the 4th tackle. Now that is number 15. Last tackle here for the Manly. 15 metres out now. Cherry Evans with a kick up. Looking for Saab. Saab has taken it. He can't get the ball away though for the offload, so he's going to be held up. There'll be a changeover to the Tigers. You're a message saying, I think the Dragons can beat the Roosters unless Jared Hargreaves injures everyone again. Do not get me started on Jared Hargreaves. If I had to pick a player that I do not like the most, it would probably be Aria Hargreaves. Mostly because of he kind of dog-shotted Danny Badiris in his final game in the prelim final 2013, but we're not getting into that. Oliver Gaming says, I can't believe that the Tigers almost beat the Bunnies, but they're not going to beat a trash team. So now that's the Tigers on their second tackle on their 30 as we're about to kick down to 10 minutes left. Why isn't he suspended? I don't know. Oh, there's a chance here for the Tigers. It's given off to Roberts here. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle wrap around there by Manly, who brings Roberts out. So it's going to be possession again for Manly. That was number 3. Brilliant tackle there by Parker on Roberts, who brings him out. He gets away with a lot of shit too. Oh, then there was like that shot on Ponga in that game 2 years ago. But I'm sure he's a lovely guy off the field. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's a lovely guy off the field. But on the field, bit of a dunce, bit of a div, bit of a numpty. So there is the first hit up there for Manly. And they it's an offload here, still going here. They made it past halfway here. Made it past the 40. That is number 15, Olaka'atu, who's now 35 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. And it's a set restart anyways. It's all good. It's Manly got another set restart. So now there's the first tackle. Just shy of 30 metres over the try line now. And they've got chances here. Oh, Schuster does get a bit of a shot. Oh, the ball's gone backwards. It's going to be a penalty to Manly for an attempted strip. Oh, for a shoulder charge. So it's a penalty to Manly. Surely you'd have some... Are they going to go for the try or are they going to go for the kick? So as a Tigers player is on report from that shoulder charge. I don't know which player it was. The referee did throw up the X, so someone is on report. So now Manly, first tackle, 15 metres away from the try line now. They want one more. And now that's number 8. That is Paseka. Just shy of the try line now. Now Jake Trbojevic gives a short pass to Olaka'atu. Still 5 metres away now. Third tackle for Manly. Daly Cherry Evans. He's broken through. Oh, it's not Daly Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans. I thought they said Cherry Evans as like a try, but he got the pass off to Kieran Foran, who has run through a massive gap and has scored. So it's now 38-6 with a kick to come, but the kick will go through. So just like that, so from right in front, it's going to be 40 points to 6 with 7 minutes 20 remaining. Kieran Foran. I thought it was Cherry, yeah, because they said Cherry Evans, and I thought it was Cherry Evans who was running to get his hat-trick. But Cherry Evans gets the bullet pass to Kieran Foran, who runs straight through a gap as the Manly chant goes around Bankwest Stadium. So yeah, they're winning by 32, and with this kick, they probably will go up to 34, because it's right under the black dot here for Manly. A fantastic performance here by a rejuvenated Manly team, which will certainly win their 3rd game in a row now, as they beat by 1 point the New Zealand Warriors at Gosford, and then dominating the Titans at Mudgee. And here Garrick now, he missed his last 2 kicks. He will certainly get this one right in front, 10 metres out. There's Ruben Garrick to make this 6 from 8. And there's a kick right down the middle. And there it is. It is 40 points to 6 with 6 minutes 20 remaining. I don't understand why they're stopping the clock. Why are they stopping the clock? I don't understand why they're stopping the clock. I'm fairly certain the Tigers can't come back. They need to score 34 points. 46. They just need one more and I get this. Oh, so you need them ahead by 40. Okay. Dragons are going to be at the end of the ladder since they're all going to be injured. Another short kick off here by the Tigers. And it's gone forward. Oh, Roberts has now got it for the Tigers now. Roberts still going. And he's now 20 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. I mean, it's all... But I think it's for confidence, really. That was a 0 tackle, actually, because it was a knock-on by Manly. So that is number 11. That is a Fengai, who makes it to the 20 for the first tackle. They stop the clock so the Eagles can rest up and score again. Yeah. So now the Tigers now 5 metres out for the second tackle. This is purely for constellation reasons. And they get held up again. And they try to get an offload. And it's offload again, but it's come off Kieran Foran, so it might be a 6 again. And it will be. That is number 8 for the Tigers. That is James Tamau. Still 5 metres away now. That's the first tackle. But now Dewey trying to get over. I got the Storm winning and the score to be over 42. Now second tackle here for the Tigers. Just shy of the try line. And Brooks, and it's charged down by a Manly player. But it's going to be another scrum feed. But it's going to be a penalty caused by Schuster because he got the ball and then booted it for unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't understand that. So it's unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Tigers get another set of 6, and they take the tap of the first tackle. That is number 6. That is Dewey. Surely they got a score here to get some. And that is second tackle, just a metre away from the line now, the Tigers. And he was held back there. Now Roberts, and he gets held up and dragged away from the try line for the third tackle. And Schuster's given away a second penalty. He's holding on again. That's the second penalty he's given away in 2 minutes. He needs to be careful because he might get sin binned. And to be out, he'll get an early shower. Now Roberts gives it off Engai. He gets an offload now to number 14 to Mbai. Now James Tarmo. Can he try to break over? And he's still short of the line for the first tackle. Oh man, Tigers still trying to reach over. Safe off now, short from the line. And they said it was a knock-on. And Manly have stopped him again. Unbelievable. The safe-off has apparently bobbled the ball. I don't think he lost it either. I don't think he lost the ball, but apparently it was given. Are they going to challenge it or... I think it's a bit pointless now. There is literally 3 minutes remaining. Do you think Manly will make the 8 at the end of the season? If they continue the momentum like this and Tom Trbojevic can stay healthy, definitely. So Tigers' next 5 are Dragons away, Titans at home, Knights at home, Warriors away, and Dragons again. So now Manly now. First tackle inside their tent with under 3 minutes remaining. This as a basically it's all just going to be a charging down now. So for the first time in the West Tigers history, they'll be 1-6 out of round 7 because their only win came from a very close win against the Knights back in round 3. Can Manly get one more try? There is just over 2 minutes remaining now. Last tackle though for Manly. Just shy of the 40-metre line. As Cherry Evans with the kick. And the kick's gone so back, it's into the goal mouth. I've against him, Brian McKidd. I played footy since I was 6 and watched NRL since I was 6. I've never seen someone like this, but Eels vs Broncos and Tigers like in 2019. So right now, Manly will move up, Live Ladder will move up to 11th, while the Tigers will go down to 14th. But the Knights stay 10. Let's go. So there's the third tackle there on the Tigers. Oh. Trying to bring him down. Now he's been brought down. There is under 90 seconds remaining now in this matchup. Now fourth tackle here for the Tigers. Just shy of their 40-metre line. And it's another bring down. Another tackle. They made it onto the other half now. Last tackle for the Tigers. 45 metres away from the try line. And there is a kick there by Dewey. And now Tom Trbojevic has taken it. No, it's not. It's Garrick, sorry. And Garrick now on a charge here. Garrick's still going here. Now past the 40, now on the 50. He's given it off to someone. I don't know who it is. But now they're 45 metres away from the try line with 40 seconds remaining. So now, oh, Cherry Evans goes for a kick over now to Saab. Saab now, 25 metres over the try line. He's tried to drag him. And now it's a second tackle. 25 seconds remaining. Do you like AFL? I don't mind AFL. It's a bit hard to understand the game, but I like it. Third tackle now. They're still going, Manly. Can they get one more? Oh, and it's been charged down by the Tigers and stopped. As time winds down, the siren will go in 5 seconds. And there goes the whistle. Siren. And the whistle goes. The Manly Sea Eagles are 3 wins on the trot. 40 points to 6 against the West Tigers. A very, very harrowing victory there for the Manly Sea Eagles. A rejuvenation, as you will. But now they've got probably one of the biggest challenges of their season as they head to Bathurst to take on the undefeated Penrith Panthers. So that is game 1 of 3 done. And I felt like that really went really smoothly. Oh, I want to see Cowboys Manly. That would actually be a very good encounter. So now, we got at 4:05 will be the Roosters Dragons game, which I'll be doing, and then after that will be the Storm vs Warriors. So that's game 1 of 3 done. So thank you all for watching this game, and I'll be back in about half an hour for the last game, for the next game, which is the traditional ANZAC match between the Sydney Roosters and the St George Illawarra Dragons. See you then.
Yeah, Jack's